I wanted to use this effect, but couldn't think of something funny or scary to do.
Sometimes dead is better.
Pet Sematary was directed by Kevin Kolsch and Dennis Widmeyer, and stars Jason Clarke as Lewis Creed and John Lithgow as Judd Crandall. So this film was adapted for the Stephen King novel with the same name, which I have read, by the way. Thank you. Inspiration! Oh, fine. Come on. As far as adaptations go, I'd say this one was pretty weak. It changes a lot for the source material and cuts a lot down. That's to be expected, but even though I have read the book, I'm going to try and judge it on its own merits. So this film tells the story of Lewis Creed, a man who moves to a small town called Ludlow in Maine because Stephen King to take up a job as a doctor at a local university. Things take a turn when the family cat Church gets run over on the road by a truck and is taken to the pet cemetery by Lewis and their neighbour Judd, and then horror ensues. I will say that this film did have quite a lot going for it. I love Jason Clarke as Lewis Creed, and I thought that Jet Lawrence was pretty good as Ellie. I thought they had pretty good chemistry together, and I really bought them as father and daughter. Ellie has a much more prominent role in the film than she does in the books, which I've read by the way, which I think really works to its favour. I thought John Lithgow was alright as Judd. I think he could have been better, but there are certain decisions he makes in the film that he makes for different reasons in the book, which I've read by the way, just that make him seem kind of stupid, naive at best, and just downright malicious at worst. Yeah, I had a dog what died in that pet cemetery, revived it, came back evil. Your cat should be fine. Things did get kind of tense towards the end of the film, which was good, but for the first half, maybe 2/3, it was just build up. A lot of talking, a lot of nothing really happening. Apart from the cat, nothing happens for the first half of the film at least. I mean, this is a horror film, and you never feel like the characters are in any danger until the very end of the film, which is strange. You know, there's not even with the cat, there's no tension. Like, the cat's just there. It's just kind of, oh, the cat's back as a zombie, but it doesn't really do anything. There's also a lot of stuff that happens that's just never brought back again. Like, there's a whole subplot with Rachel's sister that just doesn't go anywhere. Then there's a whole subplot about Victor Pascal that's never really explained. And then if you've seen the trailers, there's this weird thing where all the kids are marching about in these masks doing a pet cemetery ritual that's never brought back again. If you've read the book, which I have, you'll know that the characters are a lot more well developed in there than they are in the film. Obviously that has to happen with an adaptation because you have to cut certain things out. The film makes a lot of weird changes though, like things that you really didn't need to change that they did for no reason. And sometimes it works to its strength, sometimes it doesn't. I'd say that I did enjoy aspects of the film, but in the end it leaves you with a lot more questions unanswered than you'd like. Nothing's ever really explained. Another weird decision that they made is that Judd takes much more of a back seat in the film than he does in the book. I don't know if you know this, but I actually read the book. So instead of being like Lewis's best friend and father figure, he's just some creepy old bastard that lives next door. Like, the decision that he makes to resurrect the cat is just based on nothing, which is why I think he comes off as kind of wacky. The film also has a bit of a problem with jump scares, and not good jump scares, just sort of truck jump scares. Like, there's a bit of open space, and whenever a truck goes past, it makes a big truck sound. You know, like the trees are cancelling it out before it gets there. It's just like trees, and then there's the truck sound. It's like that. It's like stupid. End of the day, I'd say that there's better things to go and see in cinemas this week than Pet Sematary. I'll say overall it was fine, 5 out of 10. So let me know what you thought in the comments, whether or not you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.